A pleasant day to each and everyone. My name is Shuhaima Mukhtar, and today I'll be presenting the continuation of my co-members topic, which is the and information literacy, or MIL. So media and information literacy, or MIL, is a combination of knowledge, attitudes, skills, and practices required to access, analyze, evaluate, use, produce, and communicate information and knowledge in creative, legal, and ethical ways that respect human rights. So, sa UNESCO, they define it as the set of competencies para mag-search to critically evaluate, use, and contribute information and media content wisely by the knowledge ng karapatan ng bawat isa sa atin sa online, by refraining rin sa cyberbullying, by understanding na related sa ethical issues, and engaging with media and ICTs para i-promote ang equality, free expression, and intercultural o interreligious dialogues, peace at iba pa. So that it was mentioned here that there are 7 dimensions of MIL. One of them is tool literacy. This is the ability to understand and gumamit ng practical and conceptual na mga tools in current information technology, including na doon yung software, hardware, and multimedia that are relevant sa education and sa mga areas ng mga pinagtatrabahuhan natin and professional lives. Pangalawa, ang resource literacy. This is the ability to understand ang forms, ng formats, ng locations, and access methods of information resources. So dito naman sa social structural literacy, dito kung paano o saan natin malalaman ang mga information na socially situated and produced that fits into the life of groups patungkol sa mga institutions and social networks. Pang-apat ay ang research literacy. So it is also the ability to understand and gumamit ng IT-based tools na relevant to the work of researchers and scholars that include na doon ang computer software for quantitative analysis, sa qualitative analysis, and simulation. Panglima is publishing literacy, na kung saan tayo mag-format and i-publish ang research and ideas electronically in textual and multimedia forms. The sixth one is emerging technology literacy. It is the ability to adapt to, understand, to evaluate din, and use emerging innovations sa information technology. So last but not the least is critical literacy. Ito has the ability to evaluate naman critically the intellectual, human, and social strengths and weaknesses, potential and limits, benefits, and costs of information technologies. So media are powerful tools of communication which entail positive and negative impacts. So that's why we have advantages and disadvantages of media. So let us first tackle the advantages of media. Una is media educate people on health matters, environmental conservation, and others through various forms. So, tinuturuan daw ng media ang mga tao sa mga usaping pangkalusugan, pangangalaga sa kapaligiran, at iba pa sa pamamagitan ng iba't ibang anyo. People get the latest world news in a very short time regardless of distance. Nakukuha ng mga tao ang pinakabagong balita sa mundo sa napakaikling panahon anuman ang distansya by using media lang yun. People can bring out their hidden talents in the multimedia and visual arts, comedy, acting, dancing, and singing. May lalabas din ng mga tao ang kanilang mga nakatagong talento sa multimedia at visual arts, comedy, acting, dancing, at ang singing din. Media increase knowledge learned from quiz programs, educational shows, and other information-giving programs. Ang media ay nagdaragdag ng kaalaman na natutunan mula sa mga programa ng pagsusulit, mga palabas din na pang-edukasyon at iba pang mga programang nagbibigay ng impormasyon din. People feel convenient in accessing information through mobile phones. So pakiramdam ng mga tao ay maginhawa sa pag-access ng impormasyon sa pamamagitan lang ng mga mobile phone. So they become a vehicle in promoting products toward increased sales. So nagiging sasakyan sila ng pagtataguyod ng mga produkto tungo sa tumaas na benta. So they served as a good source of entertainment. So ang mga ito din daw ay nagsisilbing isang magandang mapagkukunan ng lipangan. Television allows electronic duplication of information that reduces mass education costing. Pinahihintulutan din ng television ng elektronikong pagkopya ng impormasyon na nagpapababa sa gastos ng mass education. So, media lead to the diffusion of diverse cultures and cultural practices. So, ang media din ay humahantong sa pagsasabog ng magkakaibang kultura at kultural na kasanayan natin. They also help people around the world understand each other and respect differences. So, tinutulungan nila ang mga tao sa buong mundo na maunawaan ang bawat isa at igalang ang mga pagkakaiba. So, ngayon dito naman tayo humantong sa mga disadvantages of media. Una, they lead to individualism. Spending too much time on the internet and watching television usually impedes socialization with friends, family, and others. So, humahantong sila sa individualismo. Ang paggugol ng masyadong maraming oras sa internet at panunood ng television ay kadalasang humahadlang sa pakikisalamuhan natin sa mga kaibigan, pamilya, at iba pa. Some media contents are not suitable for children, of course. Ang ilang nilalaman ng media ay hindi angkop para sa mga bata. So, dapat i-guide natin yung mga bata pag gumagamit tayo ng technology or media. A newspaper is geographically selective. So, ang isang payagan ay mapili sa geografiya. The increase in advertisements in television and radio makes them less attractive. So, yun nga, ang pagdami daw ng mga pagpatalasta sa television at radio ay nagiging hindi gaanong kaakit-akit na. The internet can be possibly way for scams, fraud, and hacking. So, lahat naman tayo experience. So, ang internet ay maaaring maging isang posibleng paraan para sa mga scammers, pandaraya, at pag-hack. So, media can be addictive that may result in people's decreased productivity. So, maaaring nakakahumaling din ng mga media na maaaring magresulta sa pagbaba ng produktibidad ng mga tao. So, disadvantage din niya yun. They can cause health hazards such as radiation effects, poor eyesight, hearing defects, and others. So, maaari rin silang magdulot ng mga panganib sa kalusugan tulad ng mga epekto ng radiation, mahinang paningin, depekto sa pandinig, at iba pa. They also may induce drugs and alcohol use. Maaari silang mag-udyok sa paggamit din ng droga at alcohol daw. So, disadvantage din yun. They can lead to personal injury by imitating the stunts showcased in media. So, marami to. Maaari silang humantong din sa personal na pinsala sa pamamagitan ng paggaya sa mga stunt na ipinakita sa media. They can also ruin reputation through an anonymous account, malicious scandals, false accusations, and rumors. So, yun nga, maaari daw nilang sirain ang reputasyon sa pamamagitan ng hindi kilalang account, malisyosong iskandalo, maling akusasyon, at chismis. So, I think yun lang yung part ko. The continuation of my report will be continued by Miss Mangutara. Thank you so much for listening.